No exaggeration. This is the best pork butt I have ever made in my life. Mm-hmm. It's experiment time. Let's smoke a pork butt and then deep fry it and see what happens. I'm starting with a 6.5 pound pork butt. To speed things up, I'm going to separate it into two pieces. We're going to have the bone-in side and the money muscle side, which is going to be all meat. The reason for doing this, it's going to help speed up the smoking process, should cut my time down significantly. Seasoning is going to be very easy. We're going to start 16 mesh black pepper. We're then going to hit it with just a tiny bit of kosher salt. And to finish it off, a seasoning blend I found from Lawry's, the seasoned salt folks. This is a chili lime seasoned salt. We're gonna hit this and we're gonna get it on the smoker. It is a little bit after 6 a.m. here. The sun's just coming up, so I got limited light. I'm using my headlamp. I'm gonna run this pit at about 250 degrees. My cook time should be cut down based upon cutting this thing in half, so I'm gonna let it ride until we hit 200 degrees internal. 3 hours in, let's check and see where the meat is. Normally with an uncut pork butt, I'm gonna not even start checking it till 4 hours in. But hey, definitely speeding up my cook times. Normally a pork butt this size, 3 hours in, only sitting at about 125 degrees. By cutting it in half, this piece is already in the mid 150s. And the bone inside, also in the 150s. Almost exactly the same, 155, 156. So I'm gonna take this up to about 170 and wrap it. This is gonna be a super quick cook on the smoker. 5 hours in, we are at 165 degrees. Woohoo, that is warm. We're gonna wrap this up, let it continue to cook. No liquid in the pack. You can add liquid to it if you want to, but all this fat's gonna render out. And it's gonna cook in its own juice until we hit 200 degrees. Looking nice. All right, back on the pit, here we go. Let's whip up a quick fire roasted salsa to go on top of this meat. So what we've got is some Roma tomatoes, 1 jalapeno, a whole bulb of garlic with the top cut off of it, and a whole white onion. Everything's going direct heat, except for the garlic. We want to put it over here. We just want that to soften up. Shouldn't take long. And 10 minutes later, everything's nice and soft. We're going to take it off and take it inside and blend this sucker up. Exactly 7 hours in, we have hit 202 degrees. It is time to pull this meat off the cooker. Going to take it inside for a couple of hours, let it come down in temp before we take it to the deep fryer. Got our roasted tomatoes. We're going to peel the skin off of them, drop them in, go in with our onion, our roasted jalapeno. With the edge of a knife, I scraped off all of the skin off the outside. It's going to make for nice tender flesh to go in here. Our roasted bulb of garlic. I'm going to squeeze this and these will all come popping out. There we go. Gonna do the juice of half a lime, the juice of 1 whole orange. Since I am deep frying this, I want to go for more of a carnitas style finish to this pork, and the orange is a big part of making pork carnitas. Gonna snap the lid on, and we're gonna start. Gonna hit this with roughly a tablespoon of salt. Blend it just a little bit more. Got some roughly chopped parsley I'm gonna dump in here and do a very light blend on this. Gonna give this a taste. And adjust the seasoning. Be very careful when you're using this stuff. It can really mess your life up. Got my oil on here. Gonna run it up to 350 degrees, and then we're gonna drop this meat in here and let it fry for a bit. Oil is up to temp, 350 degrees. This is crucial when you're using a pot like this. you want to turn off the burner before you put the meat in the oil. The reason for that, if this thing starts to overflow and you have an open flame going, it's going to be bad times. Now, start your flame back up. That's been 5 minutes. I don't want to take it too much more than that. There we have it. I've given this just a few minutes to cool down. Let's go ahead and see what's happening with this bone. Oh, it's definitely crispy right around the edges. And it comes right out. Oh, I'm going to taste this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, that's delicious. All right, let's rip into this. Whoa, that's hot. Oh, man. Yeah, the exterior is really crispy, and the inside is super tender, just like I was hoping for. I am going to have to get some tongs to shred this up, because this is screaming hot. I love it when an experiment goes the right way, and so far, it is looking like it's working out. All right, I'm going to finish shredding this up, and I'll bring you right back. I can tell you, just looking at it here, you got these nice crispy bits on the outside, and it's super tender on the inside. Let's taste this. I will tell you, this thing is super juicy. There's usually, I'm reserving the drippings that render out of the pork butt as it smokes that I can add back in if it, for any reason, is dry. Nothing dry about this. So I got a little bit of the bark with some of the meat on the inside. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. This might be the best pork butt I've ever made. Oh, you got the tender meat like you're used to with pulled pork, but then there's the crunchy bits from the bark that almost come across as like fried bacon. So, oh man, this is stupid good. Whoa! Let's get this on a tortilla. Got the tortilla, a little bit of our meat, a little bit of the salsa we made. Gonna hit this with some Mexican crema. And just because it's pretty, we're gonna hit it with some pickled red onions that I made. It's time to taste. Here we go. Oh man, yeah. Do this all day long and twice on Sunday. Ooh, that salsa and the pickled red onions brightening everything up. You still get that crunchy, bacony taste from the bark. Man. No exaggeration. This is the best pork butt I have ever made in my life. Consider giving this one a try. You won't regret it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, consider giving me a like, a subscribe, or drop me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. Every time you do that, it helps to push me out to just a few more people, so help me to continue and spread that word. And as always, get up, go out, cook some good food, be a little bit better tomorrow than you were today, and I will catch you next time.